Good morning, Moonraker, Jonah. It's that dreadful time of day. I cleaned my desk last night before I went to sleep, and I'm very happy that I did. Over the weekend, I did the Final Fantasy XVI crossover event. I did it off stream because I felt like it, and I got a dog and some clothes. And I feel like Clive's outfit kind of already matched what I had going on with my character in terms of like black and crimson. And I also had the black crown from the Fall Guys event, so I feel like it all kind of works together. And the dog is cool. It does like this when it flies. I like that a lot. But I got a better one. I got this one. So, quite happy with this guy. It didn't take long. It wasn't nearly as long as the Final Fantasy XV one. It was like 3 relatively short quests. One of those is a boss battle. There was a period over the weekend where I just wasn't feeling very good, and I just sat at my desk and did a bunch of stuff in this game. I like looked up what the rotations are for Black Mage at like levels for individual versus areas, and I like put those in like different hotbars. And there's some repeating ones, even though I don't need to do that, just so I remember. And also my UI got scrunched a little bit, so I need to fix that. When I play by myself, I take advantage of the full ultra wide of my monitor, but when I stream, I need to keep it a 16:9 aspect ratio, so it looks like things got scrunched a little bit. That's better. So I hope those make sense. I still don't understand how to incorporate all of these into the rotation. Nothing mentioned them. It seems like you just use them when you want to use them. So we'll see. Let's mash the buttons when they are available. I also started all the gathering stuff. Botanist, Fisher, and Miner? I did those. I don't know why, I just thought, oh, those seem interesting. What else was there? I bought the room in the Free Company house. I crammed all the decorations that, not all of them, but a lot of the ones that weren't being used in there. So again, anytime you want to take those out, feel free. Yeah, right? I got the turtle mount. I'm very happy with it. They're not even rotation. It's just like situational, like I'm fighting too many guys right now. But I don't really just know how to organize them because of that. What did I do anything else? Oh, I got this hand. I like this hand a lot. Funny hand. I feel like there was something else I did. I got a bunch of new minions, but I'm not gonna like show them all off. I'm just gonna like cycle through them every now and then. We got Black Cat. A lot of the like basic ones that I was missing before. Spotted Meadow. Do I know of any returning residents? The gods don't tell me they're starting to come back. Masters will not be pleased to hear of this. You like splitting things across Shift, Alt, and Control. I still don't quite know how to do that in terms of toggling between different hotbars based off of what button I've pressed. The settings for this game are insanely complicated the first time you go through them, first 5 times. All I could figure out was binding scrolling through the first bar to mouse buttons. That's all I could figure out. Greetings, Ryuga. What can I do for the Silver Bazaar's favorite adventure? Is this dialogue different because I did some stuff here? I don't remember if that was mandatory or not. Looking for Muriel, you say? I hope you're... If you're hoping to lure her back to Old Daw, you may as well give up now. The girls are done with city life. Honestly, I don't remember why I was here. I was doing stuff for Heavensward. I was like, Sid's gotta do something, it's gonna take forever, we can resolve this other plot line. I don't remember what was going on with that, though. You pick a bar and rebind it in system settings. It is rather particular. Yeah, I might need someone to honestly walk me through it at some point. I feel like what I have now is gonna be fine for the time being, though. But I should probably actually figure out how to manage that. Muriel? She's here, left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. It's the closest one to the market entrance. The market's like a circle, though. It has multiple entrances. I guess you mean the general entrance, but, you know. When did Rebound get here? Hello? God's damn it, where is she? I will tear this place apart if I must. I guess Rebound wants to see her, and that's why we're here. So I will continue the Heavensward queues for a bit. That looks like the closest building to the entrance, and then after a few hours I'll switch over to Hollow Knight. Muriel. Muriel. No, looks like he's in trouble.
You are Muriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
Oh, no, it's she's in trouble. He's been found out.
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
He took her glasses off and she thinks she looks like a different person.
General Alden!
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Not like you're surrounded or anything.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
No, he's not the dead. He's not the dead one. He's the alive one. I thought there was just a twist that the one that Raban sliced in half was actually alive or something.
You'd best talk fast.
As you know,
That would have been disappointing.
Leggy Adelegi's Cartono reclamation bill was no more than a facade, a means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega.
Omega.
When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions.
Enunciation.
I am told Teleji
I
had
am
discovered
told.
a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn, a new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim.
Blood claim.
'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability
Machinations.
to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
Plans within plans. And whatnot.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison.
He's like, actually, you should be thanking me.
You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan.
I guess that exonerates him of all wrongdoing.
As a means to prime your
Not.
rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
We used you.
You conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve.
He's like, we egged you on to violence, we didn't know exactly what would happen, and now he's out in the desert, not even in the castle, egging him on again. Like, that's quite dangerous.
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine.
I guess it's not an emotional moment, though, like it was before.
Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land
Come
of his
on.
forefathers.
Low blow.
Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed.
Okay, well now he's trying to get them to tear each other apart.
Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
Where is he?
Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
Wait, the corpse is Teleji and the fugitive is Ilberd? Is that right?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial?
Yeah,
Though you
he was
acted
fine.
out of
He should have done
loyalty
that.
to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
He was bad in spirit. Threw off the vibes of the whole party.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
Pulled out a 10-mile-long scroll.
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation.
Oh, so it's a hostage situation.
You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
As your hostage?
like not your motives, Lolorito, but you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Nods. Still don't understand the, like, sleep mask that he's wearing, though. That, like, same thing Ida has? Like, what is that? How do you see through it?
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Yeah, Jonah, you're right. This is, like, way too quick and clean of a, like, return to status quo. Like, I get they kind of want to move on and do the dragon stuff, but, weird choices. Is there like, this is gonna sound like a very loaded question, is there like any consequence to the stuff that happened besides the fact that the Scions are like fugitives from the Crystal Braves? Like, I mean, I guess that's spoilers, like I'm asking what's gonna happen in the story, but it seems like if there's going to be any like lasting impact on Ul'Dah, it's very quickly, the odds of that are very quickly disappearing. By the 12, I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the Sultana. Yeah, we went to go find one of the conspirators. She didn't even say a word before the mastermind showed up and just explained everything and how everything was gonna go back to normal now. Very bizarre. Shall we also make our way to Ul'Dah? I would imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. It's a bit of a shame too, because the Ul'Dah stuff, like, for most of A Realm Reborn was not interesting to me, but it was getting extremely interesting right at the end, but apparently they kind of had to backpedal it due to reactions or something? Don't quite understand. Royal Promenade. Ul'Dah. I don't know exactly what the motivations were. I like this person's outfit. Is it rude in these games to like just go up and look at people's outfits and like just stare at them? Like, it's rude in real life, but is it rude in the game? I'm not familiar with MMO etiquette. There are consequences, but more subtle death, particularly with the Crystal Braves. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the one thing they just really can't reset, is that, Alphino's PMC went rogue. You can't just say, oh, it's fine now. Although I guess they just did say, oh, it's fine now with a political assassination, but oh well. Oh well. Wort, particularly Wort Crystal Braves. Wort. With regards to. Acronym decoded. They didn't even tuck her in. It's rude. It'd be really funny and stupid if one of the consequences of them trying to reset this plotline is like she wakes up and she's like, actually, I've changed my mind. I will continue being a monarch. I've given up on like a republic. If you throw in a positive emote, it's okay to look cool. Because there's a lot of fun outfits in this game, and I want to see them. But also, there's a lot of fun outfits in real life, and walking up to someone and like scrutinizing them is pretty rude. I just don't know what transfers. I just noticed the Lalafell don't have...
having the longest dream.
They don't have pupils. They have like all iris. Democracy was a mistake, and I will correct that mistake. I mean, they didn't even get to democracy. She was a monarch who was going to renounce it, but didn't get to that point. I often get head pats if I stay anywhere in Ul'dah for too long. Jonah, your message was held for automod because the term get head was in there. Get head got automodded. Synmyn used / add permitted term get head.
Tis time
Good morning,
to wake
Ethan.
up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
Even if they walk back a lot of the plot, they can't walk back how much more I like Raboun and her Grace now. How about Get Ahead? Get Ahead did not get automodded.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Ul'dah into the hands of its citizens.
I'm not gonna change my character's design because of this, but whenever there's like a cutscene and they make my character smile, my character is not supposed to smile, like clearly. It comes off as extremely uncanny to me.
Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Ryugo should only have a distant, disassociative look on his face at all times.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that
Rivals?
seized and
I can't roll my R's like Lolorito.
And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
One time I was like really self-conscious of the fact that I can't roll my R's, and I was practicing in the car while driving, and I did it with such like fervor that I ended up like hyperventilating. Like I was rolling my R's too often and like taking breaths to like try again, and like I almost passed out because I was, I guess hyperventilating, like while driving.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
They made a bigger ship.
How
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle.
I'm gonna roll my R's, or I'm gonna roll this Honda Civic off the expressway.
My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
I'm glad that so much more dialogue is voiced now in the expansion because it gives me time to eat my bagel.
'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
Wait, you don't have the authority to do that anymore, they mutinied. Unless you're, like, gonna kill them.
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come.
So you're disbanding the loyal Crystal Braves, which I'm pretty sure are outnumbered by the ones that mutinied, right? Huh?
As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single, unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low.
Alphino learned a hard lesson that day.
I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption.
Yep.
As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause.
Give mine all.
Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
But wait, seriously, if he's just declaring he's disbanding the Crystal Braves, it's not actually gonna make sense anymore if the Crystal Braves are just gone, because they were out to kill him. I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil. The fact remains there is no man alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath my pall of despair. Brave resolution. Well, maybe I'll find out what he plans to do here. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I am assured that her grace will make a full recovery. Aye, and Ul'dah too. Shall flourish once more. General Bowen and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Yagiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Yes, of course. You will be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilberd's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen now are the ones worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. Okay. So Ilberd being defeated off-screen, automatically destroyed all unallegiant Crystal Braves. Again, very convenient. Me? I see. I'm grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I might go to the Rising Stones and thank those stalwarts for their service. It might be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Ryugo? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. There was one aspect of the Crystal Braves I liked, though, which was that a lot of the, like, extremely minor characters who were slightly memorable from the main campaign were, like, recruited into it. And I thought that was, like, maybe a cool little thing where they were gonna, like, just keep recruiting minor characters into it. But I guess they all just lost their future. Oops. I guess I can go in here again. I kind of want to keep our base of operations in Ishgard, though. Ishgard's cooler. Commander, you're alive. Ah, Ryugo too. We knew you'd escape through. Okay, but where are the rest of the Scions, then? My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you. All of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Ah, you'll hear it. Not us complaining. 'Twas a slight messier than expected, aye, but we was still fighting for the freedom of all. Just like we swore, ain't that right, mates? Aye. You humble me, I am blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret then that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know that you've a mind to say, and we haven't had none of it. We talked it over, and we all agreed we can take our uniforms and strip off of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. The Crystal Braves. They may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other, and to you. We've developed a lot of camaraderie over the past 2 weeks. Commander, Alpha now, our minds are made up. So ye may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions, so let's help you find Minfilia and the others. Where are they? If they're not being held by the Crystal Braves anymore, and Teleji doesn't have them either, literally, where are they? Are they like in a dungeon somewhere and no one thought to look? My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. Oh. It looks at Alphino crying and smiles. Pray excuse me, I had thought my tears spent. There's always a few more. My grandfather used to say that one can measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhaps I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty, Ryugo. But as Thaliak is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. Making children cry. I must speak of our future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Urianger and the Waking Sands and Tataru and Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Mr. Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. Speak with Sid. Foundation. We use the return button for that one. At least for now. I guess it's upstairs. I have a hard time getting a sense of verticality on the minimap. I can't really tell very easily what's above and below. I guess if there's no arrow on it, I should assume it's on the same level as me right now. Wait, not you. You've got a quest and I don't care. Okay, now. Machinist. Oh, he's never been turned down before, he's so sad. Hugo, how in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have but this moment completed the Monocutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Fortant's Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. He got tired of waiting. Estinian got tired of waiting.
Where the hell are they? It's been weeks!
Welcome, Master Hashiki. Shall I show you inside the manor? You have fulfilled your obligations to the old Dons, then? Mistress Tataru has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Once I learned of these monocutters of Master Garland's were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. But the present Nidhogg seems content to remain at the Eyrie, plotting his revenge. Might it not be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Emeric? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough. Weren't we specifically not doing that, though? To, make him not liable for heresy? What changed? Well, I guess negotiations are over and they're going to fight now, so I guess that's what changed. Thermalbert. Good name. Handle soup.
All stands ready, Lord Commander. The moment has come then.
What moment? How do you know already? Did someone fill you in? You're not supposed to know that yet.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the Monocutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Racefelger.
Racefelger.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
The pity.
Thus you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
You gotta pull that thing out.
Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no.
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Wow. He took that surprisingly well.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Where? We're gonna do the big raid. I pricked Master Alphino's pride, I fear, but had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the Eyrie. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt Alphino will make a fine field commander, but one does not practice on such an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry carrying a novice. How do I tell him I'm a novice? Yeah, he got kind of like, Mike Wazowski to Disney. Level 62. Aether Current. Mana Cutter Key, huh? Nice. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the Mana Cutters. Speak with Sid. Level 62, huh? Sid is at Sky Steel Manufactory. Seeing the sheer opposite camera angles and cutscenes is fun. Yeah, like just looking down on everyone as opposed to looking up at them. I bet during your playthrough everyone looked really tall, right? Because it was a bunch of like looking up camera angles. Yeah, there's a proper term for that. What is that term? I'm actually surprised how much the like third-person perspective during the cutscenes changes with the character's height. I thought it would have been more neutral. Where are you? Do I need to go to that other area? Oh, here you are. Here you go, old friend. The cutters are ready when you are. Minor adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. Tell you, these little beauties will tear through the wind barrier like a cement drill through cottage cheese? Biggs is an interesting way with words. They do pretty well accommodating both. Yeah, I didn't realize how much like thought went into some of the like cinematic perspectives during the cutscenes. Like a surprising amount. Because the You know, that point of view between Ra and Lalafell is, quite big. It's like 2.5 Lalafells. Is there a race taller than the Ra, or are they the tallest? Athenian's pretty tall, but I'm pretty sure he's just like a tall guy, like a tall human. I haven't seen his face, though. The Dreadworm awaits. The Dreadworm awaits. Go say hi to the Dreadworm. It's a tie. I'm not counting the bunny people's ears, by the way, as like their maximum height. That's a little unfair, I feel like. I'll enter with NPCs, yeah. I like when it's, I like when the NPCs are actually the characters now. As opposed to just, like, random dudes. That seems to be an expansion thing. They were just, like, random people in A Realm Reborn. The Airy. Those are so funny, oh my god. They don't look sturdy. They look like one shot will take them down. Don't shoot! Okay. That cutscene was unintentionally hilarious. Ah, good. Humanoid-sized landing spots. Perfect for us. So, this is the rotation apparently for where I'm at. Although Blizzard 4 didn't work? Am I, Oh, I'm level locked to something below what I actually have. Okay then. I guess then I just go to my bar with all the attacks and just do the normal thing. Because this is... that rotation is for level 60 and above, and this dungeon is like level 55 or something, so I don't have access to all that stuff. Specifically, Blizzard 4 and Fire 4. No loot. A lot of the dungeons have little alcoves that look like they should have loot or something, and they don't. Maybe in like the hard version. Why are my Thunder 2 and 3 switched? There we go. I'm gonna cast Thunder on a Thunderbolt sprite and see what happens. Oh, it's taking thunder damage, that's so cool. Rangda. You must fight Rangda. Here, let's I need to get used to using ley lines, I guess. Seems quite important. I'll just take that one, yeah. Not too concerned with getting hit right now. Things said moments before dying. Treasure coffer. Yes, please. Orthodox ring of casting. We're going back this way? Huh? Oh. Gotta take a slide. Variable dragon appears before you. Missed. Nidhogg Broodling. Alright, time to kill some children, I guess. The old crab tactic. I hope you're feeling better today, by the way, Jonah. I'm gonna get hit by that. I'm just gonna hit him with a big blast. Doing a little bit better. Good. You still working today, or did you take it off? Current purple dye. Also, I've been like, anytime I get dye, I've been throwing it into the free company chest, just FYI, so I added a lot to that. Work from home, gotcha. It's not just out of generosity, it's also out of... I took up gathering jobs over the weekend, and I started quickly running out of inventory space, but I also didn't want to throw everything away. So it's also out of, self-interest. You know, I'm realizing now that, I set up these rotations for the level 60 Black Mage, and I'm not actually going to be able to use them in any of the Heavensward stuff until, like, the post-game, because the Heavensward main story stuff only goes to level 60. So I'm just going to be throwing out my, like, normal attacks until then. Honestly, I found the gathering stuff to be way more fun than I thought it would be. It was very mindless, but kind of like in a neuron activation way, like I'm just running from tree to tree on the map, clicking on the things, and it was satisfying. But I just don't know what to do with any of that stuff, because I haven't done any of the crafting classes yet either, so I don't really have any use for them yet. Doesn't feel good killing the broodlings, does it? I actually just did that yesterday. I set the retainers up, and because I didn't realize what I was doing at first, I accidentally made a retainer that looks exactly like my character. So, my character has like a lesser twin clone that is subservient. But I haven't taken advantage of their inventory space yet. All I did was set them up. Do it. Do the NPCs ever use the limit breaks? Oh. He put a big ring of air right around where my ley lines were.
Taste my lance.
He did use the limit break. Maybe they do it if you like, if you wait too long. What does that mean? It means he gets hurt real bad, I guess. Flammable gas. Oh, I understand now. Okay. Realized a second too late what was happening. Depends on the character. I like that. It makes sense for Estinian. Ah. I could have held the first one. I can tell that things come out faster with the ley lines, but not as faster as I would like. But beggars can't be choosers. Oh, I also switched the elemental gauge to the simplified one, and I prefer that a lot. The job-specific one was cute, but, kind of busy looking on an already busy UI. I want to simplify things where I can. It's also, like, easier to understand at a glance for me. Nice. Lucky. Ned Sorngar. Dinosaurs and dragons living in harmony. What a world. Why is all this orthodox loot in the Dragon Island in the sky.
Your guard is down.
One at a time? I guess one at a time. Okay, there's another one. What are those guys doing though? Oh, here they all are. Oh my god. What happened? Sleep. Go to sleep. They swarmed us quite violently. Airy Apex. I like getting the little achievement at the end of every dungeon that's saying, you're at the end of the dungeon. Nidhogg. Tremble at his fury. Simply tremble. Are you ready to stare at the sun today? Oh yeah, what time should I stare at the sun? When do I stare at the sun? Oh, I didn't buy the glasses, by the way. I actually, like, I don't know if I can, because I didn't buy the glasses. I kind of forgot that this was happening. I'm getting booped. Save me, Estenian! Noonish. Nidhogg regenerating while fighting these guys. I like the music. O'clock to 3:20. Is there a way to view it, like, if I don't have the glasses? Or should I just stay inside? Nice. Hold on. Oh, everyone's coming to me. Cool. You have glasses at your house? Maybe, I'll let you know. My parents might have some extra. I don't want to take a pair though from you if like someone else, if it's gonna leave someone else out. Like, are they just like purely extra? Go ahead, Estinian, use the limit break. I don't know how right now, because I took it off my hotbar. Whoa. Yeah. He's not dead, he just ran away. I guess. Clive's outfit makes your like chest and shoulders look really broad. Broader and broader than they are. I think it's because the way his like chest is like available. His chest is available. Clive, your chest is so available. Yeah. Yeah, no shoulder pads needed. Nice. Depravity. Ethan, did anyone else show interest in Evangelion?
No, this ends here.
I don't remember what happened in the Discord. Okay, we'll schedule our own thing then. Kristen's definitely gonna come because she wants to see the Rebuild movies. And I might be able to find one or two other people from my circles. I'll let you know. Oh, I saw his eyes for the first time. they looked insane. Oh, something's wrong with Justinian. Something's wrong with Justinian. He got the other one.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
You want to drop off some manga in the hard drive we used for the PC repair? Okay, cool. Yeah, and I have a USB drive to give you. I don't even know if you want it anymore, but I want to give it to you anyway. You let me borrow it like 5 years ago. And I've been like forgetting to give it back, so it's kind of on principle at this point. Another crystal. It didn't go in the right order this time though, that crystal wasn't adjacent. Is it rainy and cloudy? You're scared of the cringe on that USB drive? This USB drive contains untold cringe. Unlike any scene in the past 5 years. Flashback? Is that the Azir Dragoon of old? I didn't even look at the weather. Yeah, is that gonna ruin the eclipse?
Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
This has happened before.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him. Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world.
I hope this cutscene isn't very long. I really have to go to the bathroom.
The terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
Does possession of both eyes somehow turn you into the dragon again in a rebirth cycle?
My lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
These people all have the great house names. Don't they?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength,
Ratatosker.
it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of the royal line.
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
Yeah, so these are all the major house ancestors. Or Tonks.
Thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, it is plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown.
There's that funny little dragoon helmet. Didn't even have to open it up.
Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With the...
Oops.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
And out steps
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he
Brawny Knight.
If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
He's got the hairstyle that I started with.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
Yeah.
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
Cool guy. Name withholden for time being.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylanat, Dirander, and Zemail.
Zemail.
But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
Okay. Ooh. He's red now.
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded? You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg.
I need to put like the Charlie Brown Peanuts adults talking sound effect on my soundboard and play that whenever my character like wags his chin.
The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan.
2 quacks, huh? Is that all you got?
In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van.
The van.
Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted.
Undaunted.
And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus did this Eldritch Orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point.
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence.
If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
Took it back. Mine now?
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
It's mine now. How am I enjoying Stormblood so far? I'm not enjoying Stormblood, I'm enjoying Heavensward. I'm not quite there, I'm not quite at Stormblood yet.
I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, Warrior of Light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side.
For the most part, pretty good. And I'm not knocking the base game that much, but it had a lot of problems, and those problems have mostly been alleviated. Things are generally more enjoyable now. My only big complaint is that, like, they quickly nullified the entire ending of A Realm Reborn with all the old stuff and just, like, reset it back to 0 in a very clumsy way. I already talked to Jonah about that, but yeah. That's my, like, one complaint. I'm enjoying the actual Heavensward stuff.
To Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph.
The pace is better, the dungeons and fights feel a bit more engaging, and they feel like a bigger part of what's going on, rather than random exposition.
But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
There's still a lot of exposition, but it feels actually interesting and engaging, unlike a lot of the, like, post-game A Realm Reborn stuff felt very airy and, like, I'm not interested. And they're just talking for the sake of it. And also there's been a lot more voice acting, which is nice, during the important moments. Hold on. Let me just accept this Moon-Eyed Moogle's quest, because it's probably an Aether Current quest. Yeah. Whatever can be taking her so long, Kupo. My replacement should have been here already, but I don't see her anywhere. I'm so hungry. My wager sure went home on account of those troublesome hula hands they're flapping about. Please slay 4 of them that should secure a safe path, giving my replacement no excuse. Please, my stomach begs you, Kupo. I pet cat, it makes me happy. It's very simple. Though Nidhogg has fallen, my heart is yet heavy, and this stain of corruption pleases me not. When all's been put to rest, I needs forge my armor anew. He doesn't like being read. So I can summon the Mana Cutter now? Anytime, I guess? Let's see. Mana Cutter, Mana Cutter. Where is it? Do I... not have it here? Where is it? Oh, right here. Oh, right, I can't actually fly. It's really funny that it's a flying machine, but you can't fly it in the new area until you get all the Aether Currents. It's cool, but it looks absolutely ridiculous on the ground. Okay. Alright, I need to take a BRB and visit the water closet. So I will be a couple minutes. I'll be back with Final Fantasy. I'll probably play that for another hour or so and then switch to Hollow Knight. Alright, be right back, don't go anywhere.